Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello. We are from Group 16. Our group project is called Clinic FPTP. Our group member are Muhammad Taufiq bin Ramlan, myself, Kaidir bin Ruslaini, Nur Hanisa binti S. Johan, Munir Atira binti Zaidi, and Khalida Atira binti Jamil. Our project team established a clinic line called FPTP Clinic. In this clinic, we design 9 module and assembly line process flow. Create, process, decide and dispose are our method. Create a module called people with random sick and then process it with registration, blood test, checkup, pharmacy and GE treatment. Whether we only need to visit the pharmacy or required additional treatment is decided in the doctor consult room. Dispose as done at home at that point. This is due to the fact that if a patient only need medicine, they should visit the pharmacy. However, if they have a serious illness, we should do a checkup. The first objective is analyze and patient line when come to FPTP clinic. The second, examine a simple clinic line to illustrate how we can model, simulate and analyze with Arena and change the 2D animation. The third is 20-circle replication we use in the setup. The fourth, using 20 working days and 12 working hours. Our material and equipment is a computer with the Arena software, model window spreadsheet view, module are the flow chart and data object that define the process to be simulated. Project bar include create, dispose, process and decided. Model data and model window flowchart view.
Assalamualaikum and have a good day to Dr. Azad. My name is Munir Atira who would like to present about the process flow of Clinic FPTP. We had 9 modules in Arena simulation that consists of 1 create module, 1 decide module, 2 dispose module and 5 process module. The flow process are starting with the create module that we rename as a people with random sick and then going to registration by use a process module. After that, we use a decide module as doctor consult room to get to know the patient need to do the next process which are blood test or decide to go to pharmacy after doctor consultation. If decide to pharmacy, the next process is dispose module and we rename as a home. But when the process after decide is blood test, doctor have a next step after consultation by taking a blood test to diagnose the sickness for patient. After blood test result is out, the next process is checkup. Use a process module. The patient need the checkup process by taking the blood pressure, glucose reading, vital sign, X-ray and so on. After that, the patient get the treatment from the doctor based on the sickness the patient have by use a process module. For the last process, we remove the patient from the process by use dispose module and rename as a done. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will present details data for every module. Firstly, for create module, we rename the create module as people with random sick. Entity type, we select 1. Type for our simulation, we choose random and use an average of 1 hour between patient count for review. Entities per arrival, we only accept 1 patient, while for max arrival, 100 patient. Next, process module, we rename this process as registration. The type is standard. The action we select assist delay release. And to define the delay parameter in the minimum, we use 0.5. Value most likely is 1 and maximum is 1.5. The default time units we use are in hours. After the process module, we place decide module. We rename as doctor consult room. Our type is two-way by chance, whether to true or false. For the percent true, we use 19%. After decide module, we have process of blood test or go to pharmacy. For through this side, our process module renamed as blood test. For the process module of blood test, the action we select assist delay release with the priority medium. To define the delay parameters in the minimum, we use 0.5, value most likely is 1 and maximum is 1.5. The default time units are in hours. After blood test, go to checkout process. The action we select assist delay release with the priority medium. And to define the delay parameter in the minimum, we use 0.5, value most likely is 1 and maximum is 1.5. The default time units we are used are in hours. After checkout process, we have a gate treatment process. The action we select assist delay release with the priority medium. And to define the delay parameter in the minimum, we use 0.5, value most likely is 1 and maximum is 1.5. The default time units are in hours. Last, for process 1, after decided module, we create dispose module and rename as done. Beside, for process 2 after decide module that name Dr. Consult Room, we create process module that name as pharmacy, which is for force decide. The action we select assist delay release with the priority medium, and to define the relay parameters in the minimum, we use 0.5, value most likely is 1 and maximum is 1.5. The default time units are in hours. And last, for the dispose module, which the end of process flow, we rename as a home. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
Next, I will present how to enhance the 2D animation and plot the graph on the simulation model of the flow process. First, we go to the resource. For the resource, they have 3, which is identifier, state, and picture ID. For the state, we choose for the idle first, and then for the picture ID, we can choose any picture that we want to add in, and then click the left button, and then for the next state is busy, also choose which one picture that we want to add in, and then click the rotate by expression and the size area, and then click OK. The picture will be shown in the flow process of the simulation module. For the resource, it shows that there will have 2 states, which means if there is a person that make a registration in the clinic FPTP, the resource will be idle. While if there is a person that make a registration in the clinic, the resource will be busy. Next is we want to plot the number of the person in this process. For the second animation, enhancement in the plot is how many the person that will be under review as the simulation progresses. First, go to the plot. After you click the plot, go to the data series. For the data series, go to the expression and the registration number out will be chosen. And then go to the axis. They have 2 axes that will be filled in the number. For the time axis, go to the scale, and then for the maximum, we need to fill for 240 for the scale maximum property. This sets the horizontal time axis of the plot to be 240 hours of simulated time. For the measure increment, we specify the value 12 for the scale of measure increment property, so that the measure tick marks on the x-axis are displayed every 12 hours. And then go to the left value. For the left value, go through with the measure increment. Specify the value of 20 for the scale measure increment property, so that the measure tick marks on the y-axis are displayed over 20 units. When setting the axis value, leave the default value for any property not specifically mentioned here. And then click OK. After run the plot of the graph, there will be show the result of the simulation module of the flow process of the Clinic FPTP. The plot shows some significant peaks, the number of the person who are in the line with the staff of Clinic FPTP. Because by the combination of the variation in the time between the person with the random of 6 that defined in the CREATE model and the time to check for the registration by the staff of the Clinic FPTP in the process model.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to everyone. My name is Kadi Boslini. So, I will continue for the part result and conclusion. For the result, the arena simulation final findings and report are shown in the mesh that I have put beside. So, this is some a part of it. So, I take the part for Q, where the waiting time for Q, there are some flow. So, the first flow is blood test, and then a checkup, and that is a get treatment, pharmacy, and also queue for registration. So here is the report from the simulation, and it is a plot that shows some significant upward movement in the number of patients who are in the line for clinic. The time is 20 days. So axis is a number of patients. So for conclusion, Arena Simulation is a software program that offers an integrated framework for creating simulation model for a number of purposes. We are able to learn about how to use Arena software to conduct and manufacture process of a business before the reality start to reduce the loss space by using 2D animation and enhancement. We also know that Arena can let the management of the manufacturing department have a proper flow to avoid mistake and cost. That's all from our group. So, thank you.